So, out of the 14 years, the Army gave me a lot of opportunities. I got to go to Ranger School, got to go to Jump Master School. For those that don't know what Jump Master School is, not only did I jump out of planes, but I actually got to kick people out of the planes. Which is so much better. Throughout all that time, worked my way up to platoon sergeant, was attached to an engineer unit in 06-07 in Baghdad, Iraq. For those that don't know, that's the heavy part of the conflict in Iraq. People were getting blown up left and right. So our answer to that was to drive around in these heavily armored vehicles and look for the IEDs. But we were getting blown up so much during that time frame that the mechanics could not keep up with the amount of vehicles we were going through. So the only way for me to continue on with my mission was to take out a Humvee. And for anybody in the military knows, those things do not, even if it has attack on armor, cannot take an explosion. And unfortunately, the day I went out on patrol with 3 other individuals, we're clearing this dead-end road, coming back up the dead-end road, they hit us with the deep buried IED. For those that don't know what that is, it's an IED that's buried about 6 feet under the ground, usually a little bit more explosive. So for me, it was 2 155 artillery rounds. So we've seen the big Navy gunships, they fire 155. So it was 2 of those shells in a propane tank. And as it came up through the vehicle, while spreading all the shrapnel, it also sprayed propane. It killed my gunner and my medic pretty much instantly. Unfortunately, my driver burned alive inside the vehicle, but it threw me from the vehicle. My door came open and I was tossed from the vehicle. And I can remember hearing the explosion, I can remember hitting the ground, I can remember the very first thought I was like is I could see my vehicle, I couldn't see the flames or anything, but my instinct was to get up, run back for my guys, and as I got closer to the vehicle I could feel the flames hit me in the face. So at that point it was kind of like survival, you know, I got down, tried to put out the fire. I was unsuccessful because every time I'd roll the propane would reignite. And luckily for me, my guys were quick, they got to me, they got the fire extinguisher on me, put me on the spine board, got the helicopter in, got me on the medevac, and probably within 30 minutes from the time of the explosion, I was already in my first operation. In Baghdad, I flatlined a few times. They had to send a special plane down from Germany, got me on that, got me to Launchtold, Germany, flatlined a few more times, constantly going through operations, and ultimately I did my recovery at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. Up to date, about 85 surgeries. Everything from skin grafts. Thank you. So everything from skin grafts to amputations, multiple vision surgeries, you know, long recovery. So from the time I got injured to the time I decided I wanted to medically retire was 3 years. Medically retired. And I started doing these veteran events, and we always see it, you know, there's hunting trips, fishing trips, all these great events. And what those really are set up to do is get guys used to being out in public again, people looking at you, you know, talking to people, having some interaction, getting you out of your room, and that's all great stuff. But the thing that really hit me was I didn't want to go as a participant. I'd rather be the guy that's helping out. And for a long portion of time, I had suicidal thoughts. I wanted to off myself. And the thing that changed that was I can give back. I can still be a leader. I can still figure out a way to help my fellow brothers and sisters. And that's what it came to. So I've almost been retired now 6 years. And in that 6 years, I usually get less than 100 days at home, and I'm out there plugging away. And it's my sense of purpose. It's the thing that drags my ass out of bed every day. And I'll tell you what, I guarantee there's a veteran in here struggling every day. And if you find out why he's struggling, it's probably because he hasn't figured out his sense of purpose. He doesn't know where he belongs in the world yet. So here's my advice. Everybody's sense of purpose is different. I've met guys that, you know, they wake up every day to support their families. Some get up because it's their career. All they want to do is move up the ladder. I've met people that their only sense of purpose was to make money. And if that's what drags your ass out of bed every day, then go make that money. I'm happy for you. But don't forget about your brothers and sisters.
Yes!
So for me, the 22 veterans a day that's committing suicide right now, which I think that's still a lowball number, we all need to step together. And organizations like Pin Up for Vets that go out to the hospitals and visit the veterans that are struggling, that means a lot. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to you because you're here tonight. So I'll tell you what, if you guys got more questions for me tonight, after this is all over, come find me, and I'd be more than glad to ask any question you got.